From the COVID part, we will see that there was an immediate rise in the prices of third with terrace. Just locked the room. हमने उसका ताला तोड़ दिया, अपना ताला लगवा दिया. Actually made the real estate market go up like.
Doesn't our law allow us a hardcore contract जहाँ पे लिखा हो कि
हार्डकोर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स तो बहुत सारे होते हैं. जब किसी की इंटेंट ही खराब है, नियत ही खराब है, तो आपके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स क्या ही करेंगे. रियल एस्टेट इन्वेस्टमेंट यू हैव टू बी रियली केयरफुल कि 2 लाख कमीशन बचा लेते हैं, 5 लाख कमीशन बचा लेते हैं. यू नो पीपल वांट टू save on to that sort of money and then they get into a bigger trouble. Why? Because middle person, if responsible, if the right person, when people call my father and they say that, oh, she's your daughter, you're Alicia's father, it really makes a difference to me. They have such a proud feeling. I always wanted this.
Hi, this is Amanpreet Wahi and I welcome you to yet another exciting episode of Edge Talks. And today we have a very special person with us. Usually हम makeup artist को बुलाते हैं, nutritionist को बुलाते हैं, बहुत models होते हैं. पर आज एक बहुत ही special personality हमारे साथ है and her name is Alicia Khanna and she deals into real estate. Alicia, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
It's so lovely to have you. Please tell us something about your background and what really inspired you to get into the real estate industry. वैसे तो हम we girls rock the world and we are everywhere.
Absolutely.
But usually real estate और girls का थोड़ा कम सुनते हैं हम.
True.
अभी
Absolutely.
तक.
Absolutely.
So tell us, how did you manage?
To start with, all I can say is that my father has always been a real estate person. So
Okay.
he was the one who initiated this brand by the name of Khanna Associates in GK1, which is a very well-known brand in South Delhi for real estate dealing. When I actually wanted to join him post-college, I did my law from Amity Law School. I even did a few courses from London School of Economics. I went there till the time I came back, all my focus was towards the fashion industry. I opened a salon which kept on running from 2010, the third year of my college, till 2022, just like 2 years back. And till that time when I was doing this, I used to tell my father that I'm never going to step into real estate. It's a dirty business. It's a business which really procrastinates men at one side, and
Yeah.
it's actually women feel lot subdued in this
Yes.
particular fraternity because
Yes.
men would never want
Especially
you to.
in this.
Yeah, especially in this. Men never would want you to conquer or in a way, hold up to that dealing or take charge of a transaction in real estate and all of that. Of course, we all know that in South Delhi, huge amounts are involved
Yeah.
when we are doing any real estate transaction, even if it is for a flat. So my focus always was high ticket size transactions. So I've worked with major brands. I'm not going to take out exact names, but one of the major airlines is my client. So I've worked with all sorts of people, and getting them a house or a bungalow or a koti for a living was in itself a challenge for a
Yeah.
woman to do that.
Yeah.
So when I started this, it was not at all difficult because I full-time started with my father 5 years back. Before that, I was always into salon, real estate, a sort of a makeup artist as well.
Huh.
But then eventually I evolved. I finally joined my
Yeah,
father.
tell us about your biggest challenges that you faced.
The challenges were that, of course, salon line, all of us know how
Yeah.
for pennies and for small amounts
Yeah.
of money, sometimes there's an argument. Sometimes, clients most of the times are not satisfied going to such places. Right. And then you land up into a situation where it gets a little difficult for you. But then 5 years back, when I really made up my mind, I don't know what really distorted me from salon and that makeup side, because there were now too many salons. There was so much competition. Though touchwood, we were running really, really well in the last 12 years. But even then, I thought, why not take over the legacy since I'm the only child? I thought, why not take over the legacy of the last 42 years my father established? I'm also an advocate. So real estate documentation and all that I was always good at. So I joined that, took that over, and then I don't know how, because of YouTube, Instagram, as a real estate influencer, I made a different name in the market, which really went higher even from my father's name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so today when people call my father and they say that, oh, she's your daughter, or you're Alicia's father, it really makes a difference to me.
Yeah.
This is what
It's
I
such
always...
a proud feeling.
There's such a proud feeling. I always wanted this sort of achievement that we could have made. And as a woman, as a single child, as a lot of responsibility that you have to even towards your parents. So it in itself was an achievement for sure. So this is how we actually began the real estate journey.
So how did you develop your business strategy and what were some key milestones in your career?
So the key milestones...
And this is how old, your career in real estate?
I would say full-fledged 5 years. If you want me to count in total, I was with him since 2007. So almost 18 years or 17 years completing happening now. Ever since I passed out my 12th, I was with him on and off in transactions, but not full time. Full time, I only joined him in 5 years, 6 years back. So if I talk about the biggest milestones, I think that was when I started YouTube in 2023. That was another level of taking it, because I eventually thought that post COVID, the kind of interactions we were doing with client, now Amazon, Flipkart, and all those online portals have become so focused.
Yes.
That what my mind process said, that real estate also in the coming times, as 99 Acres and other brands that you can see have proceeded so much, that in the coming times, not many people would like to step out for real estate, for properties, and would want to finalize something or the other in a lower budget sitting at home.
Yes.
So we started with a really normal discussion in my office, and there was one media girl who used to make those banners and everything, and then she tricked me that, ma'am, why don't we do something else? So I said, okay, let's start YouTube, let's see how it goes. And then we just walked out, went into a property. That time we didn't even know that we have to use a mic, we cannot record, although clearly, just like in the phone, we just carried an iPhone and just walked out and let's see what happens. In the first video we uploaded on YouTube, went around 500-600 views in like 3 days. So we thought, why not take this more seriously? Then we did some more research, followed this path, took South Delhi properties with a double S on YouTube, and took it to another level. Now builders, high-end brand, Gores, and other South Delhi builders invite us to collaborate, shoot their properties, put it up on our channel. Though I don't think we've achieved a major milestone of the subscribers. We are just at 1.80 or something, 1800 approximately. But I think the kind of response, the kind of people hunting us after that has been tremendous. So one of the main milestone that I started, and after that today where I'm at.
And social media is the bomb now.
Yeah, social media is a bomb. And then eventually in the last 6-7 months, we worked really hard on our Instagram as well. And that's how we lined up. I don't know how we are achieving 31 lakh views, 40 lakh views, and we have crossed 8 lakh 32 views, and all of those views on one reel. We have collaborated with Chitrangna was in one of the reels. Then Mohit Thakkar was in one of the reels. So we were at the Gore event. We covered. They did a sale of 3,100 crores. We were as an influencer there.
Wow.
So for me, from where my father started, selling flats which were worth 2-3 crores, we were influencer working for a builder who has sold 3,100 crore flats in 48 hours.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you believe are the most important qualities in an entrepreneur who's dealing in real estate? And I have also noticed one more quality of yours. I saw that you've spelled your name very uniquely.
Yeah.
Alicia.
Yeah, right.
Well, who did that? Any numerologist or just on your own?
No. So what I did was, when I always used to study about the science. I'm a very pro person of astrology, Vastu, numerology myself.
Yeah.
So for a good 7 years when I was in my college, I've studied about all this myself. I developed a decent good study about it, how we see charts and all of that. Then later I consulted Sanjay Jumani ji, one of the finest numerologists in the whole fraternity. He changed my name to a different spelling. Then I used that spelling for 6 to 7 months. Found 0 results.
Okay.
Yeah, found absolute 0 results. Jumped into numerology and then started, spelling my name myself. Like, I thought, what is this that they do, that they give it to Ambanis and other people, and they don't give it to the normal, normal people approaching them and paying them huge amount of money. So we never paid them less than 20K for a 10-minute session with Jumani ji personally, and you do a video call with him.
Okay, nice.
And he changes your name, and they have their standard numbers. They fix up your name to that. So I realized, I studied all of that. Then I altogether changed the whole synchronology of the numbers and got it to an altogether a different number. And all these changes were done by myself. And then, of course, I saw fantastic results.
Fantastic. I shall come to you if I want my name changed.
Definitely.
So how has the real estate market evolved over the years? What are the changes that you've noticed? A very big change which I've noticed is that, COVID taught us a lot of things about owning a property.
Correct.
We all had, I think Indians do believe in saving in real estate. So
Absolutely.
we all have something or the other somewhere.
Right.
But I think COVID taught us that, oh my God, like my house is not big enough. Like, because we were holed up in that house for like literally 2 years, so many lockdowns.
Absolutely.
And suddenly the change I saw, everyone said, okay, we'll still live in this house, but we should have an alternate farmhouse somewhere where we can breathe and see birds.
Where
and
you can
see
take
the
a
sky.
walker. Yeah.
So how
absolutely.
has that change impacted you?
Honestly, the highest sales that we did were in COVID.
Oh yeah.
during COVID.
Yes.
Even when there used to be a 15 days limitation that was
Because
risen.
people wanted to get out of the house and quarantine themselves
Yes,
also,
yes.
but just at an open place.
Exactly. So what the maximum change we saw, that there was really a mindset difference.
Yeah.
You know, was someone who was staying in a 200 square yards wanted to immediately shift into a 300.
Yes.
300 wala 500 mein chala gaya, and the one who was staying in an ample space, basement ground, third with terrace, wanted to shift to a farmhouse, whatever they, according to their
Yeah.
budgets.
Correct.
But I will tell you, from the COVID part, we will see that there was an immediate rise in the prices of third with terrace. So that became the most premium floor.
Everyone wanted air. this time.
Yeah, everyone wanted that one space out where they can relax, chill in the evening, sit with the
Yes.
family, give some time to themselves.
Yes.
So third with terrace was more preferred than basement ground. Though basement ground holds little more land share. I'm now getting into the technicality. So the technicality is that basement and ground holds 10% and 22.5% land share. In totality 32.5. Whereas third with terrace will hold 22.5. But people were buying third with terrace a crore expensive than the basement ground.
Yeah.
So imagine that was a kind of change in the mindset. The change in the mindset in terms of the sizes of the property that people wanted to fluctuate. They said, "Paisa bacha ke banks mein rakh ke." Of course, that
Kya
is
karna hai?
required. Yeah.
That also changed a
Changed,
lot
yeah.
because
Kya karna
suddenly it was such a serious time for
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
We lost
We
a lot
lost
of
a lot
loved
of people,
ones.
yes,
All of
yes,
us
yes.
shared that
Right,
kind
right,
of
right.
the situation.
Correct.
And I think people started feeling कि बैंक में पैसा तो रह ही जाएगा. Let's just live for today. Let's
exactly.
enjoy that big house. Let's
Exactly.
enjoy that farmhouse.
True, absolutely. That living for today ideology actually made the real estate market go up like that.
Yeah.
So the tremendous real estate jump in South Delhi.
Yeah.
Because South Delhi was always a fixed market. You know, you attain a price, you fix there for like a good 7 to 10 years or for a decade, and then it takes a boom and then it holds again. But when post-COVID and till date, when we sold a example Koti of 200 square yards for 8 crores or 7 crores, today we are standing at 60. In a span of 4 to 5 years, we are almost at double in South Delhi. So that's how COVID has changed the mindset of people, that exactly what you have today, enjoy it, live with it. Don't just hold on to and save on to everything, and then, you know, you never know whether you'll be able to ever see that sort of luxury or not for yourself.
Absolutely. So can you share a particularly memorable deal that you've come across and you think that, okay, this was the best deal till now that I've scored?
Best deal.
Or a project?
See, I would again mention we closed a transaction for one of the finest airlines and their owners. We got them a bungalow nearing 2,000 square yards in the A category of Delhi.
Oh, wow.
I'll not be able to reveal a lot of details
Yeah.
of that particular bungalow, but yes, it's still in process. We are still going through the transaction, and let's see. I hope we complete it, and it will be, of course, one sort of an achievement for all of us.
Fantastic. So tell us, Alicia, what are the biggest misconceptions that people have about the real estate industry? There are misconceptions, but there are people like me who are scared also, by the way, to invest in properties, because sometimes you want the rent, but then the people don't vacate the premises. Like my parents, so they don't want to ever invest in property. They're like, hum old hai, hum ladai nahi kar sakte.
Right.
Then secondly, you know, sometimes they don't pay rent on time, they don't want to vacate, koi kabza karke baith jata hai, all of that.
True.
How do you handle all of that?
So, of course, real estate investment, you have to be really careful. At point one, you have to analyze it,
Have
that
to do your due diligence.
yeah, you have to do the due diligence. आप सिर्फ possession नहीं खरीद रहे, आप property के papers खरीद रहे हैं. Unless you have the entire chain of documents, you have gone through whatever is required, mandatory, starting from DLF sale deed or whatever allotment sale deed from where this whole plot was allotted till the time of registration where you're now standing at is really important. That's why I always say, always hire a legal assistance. Always take down a person who's a middle person in between. A lot of people सोचते हैं कि 2 लाख कमीशन बचा लेते हैं, 5 लाख कमीशन बचा लेते हैं. You know, people want to save onto that sort of money, and then they get into a bigger trouble. Why? Because they don't understand that a middle person, if responsible, if the right person, can save you
Use so much
from
money.
a lot of
fraud and
consequences, from a lot of fraud, from a lot of payment attributes that are supposed to be done, and what all documents are required at each step of the transaction. ये तो हो गई transaction करने की बात.
क्योंकि so many people can do घोसला का घोसला.
Yeah, they can.
I mean, I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yes, they can. So then these important small segments are really important in the entire transaction, that you have to be really careful. आप इस चीज के लिए careful हो गए, and आपने last में registration से पहले you don't do the right steps, you don't take the right payment in the right time, in the right way, and you don't get the stamp paper shoot. So a lot of technicalities that are surrounded by all these things. Then again, you'll be lining up in trouble. So always hire a person who knows this industry well, who knows the real estate part well, and can obviously get you the right legal assistance as well. Don't save to your pennies and put your crores at stake. I always say this statement, even in my social media. I keep educating people how much ever we can. As a layman, you can understand how to deal real estate, but you can never be 100% till you have a person who daily deals with it. So you our old people used to rightly say ki jiska kaam usi ko saje, so that goes aptly with whatever we are doing. So the second part, coming to your question, that people feel unsafe when they're renting out their property, they want a return. So in that case also, I would want you to emphasize on the part that you should tell your people that always hire a middle person. He will always do that diligence for you. Log sahi hai, background is fine, they have that sort of funds in their account, you're well secure. Now there are other ways where you can secure yourself. You can take PDCs day one. You can do a lot more in order to secure yourself. So you only need someone who's intellectual, someone who knows the trade well, someone who can guide you well, and someone who can take through you make it like an effortless thing for you, rather than making it like a struggling, windy environment and the boat is struggling to go at the right place. You should never get into that pothole yourself.
Absolutely. Scary. It is scary, but then as you said, that if you take on board someone who's well versed with the trade, then
absolutely,
that is the key.
Absolutely.
Like you.
Like us, of course. And we are the right people to be hired for all this.
Of course.
Yeah.
So how do you stay up to date with the current market trends and industry developments?
See, definitely we are out in the market to explore a lot of options. So what I have focused on that, let's expand this more. Like, how to expand this more? Now people want to venture into Goa. People want to have
Very
a villa
hot.
in the house.
Yes.
Very hot.
Everyone wants a house
near
in
the
Goa.
beaches. So we have started venturing out in that. Though earlier when my father had to take in charge, we were never segmenting more than South Delhi. We had, touchwood, even till date we have so much of work that we don't have time, but I'm just trying to enhance my team. We are even taking you towards Jewar Airport, we are taking you towards Gurugram, we are taking you towards all parts of India where there is scope. There is a scope in Alwar, there is scope in a lot of other highways that are
Where
yet to be developed.
Yes, a good profit.
Yes, so today if you invest in that particular area, you invest nearing to that highway which is to be developed in the coming time, you're going to be double, triple and much more times.
Yeah.
So you have to be focused at what next the government is planning, what next they are wanting to do, where next would they develop some, whatever public amenity space, like Jewar Airport is coming, like a major highway is coming in the Rajasthan connecting Jaipur. So you have to be very segmented about these things. Now Goa, you can see Bacholim, then there's another place, Goa Bombay Expressway coming, Dapoli. So major brand like Abhinandan Lodha is developing a huge platform. That's the only space in the entire India where you can have a view of a beach and a hill together.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah. So
that's
that
lovely.
Not a lot of people might be knowing.
Because not a lot of people know that you can't really have a beach house anymore in Goa because there's CRZ, you can't build any concrete, and there can only be a shack there.
Right.
So luckily I have made one house in Goa already.
Absolutely. So that was the right timing, I must say.
Yeah.
But even now, if you go for bigger brands who are authenticated, who have a good legacy, and they are providing you lands, they are providing you people to have your own development.
DLF is coming to Goa.
Yes,
oh my
it
God.
already has.
Yes.
It already has.
And the
entered.
villas are 40 to 50 crores.
Yes, absolutely.
OMG.
Because the entire segment in Goa is the hot South Delhiites and the Bombay, or the major investors.
Delhiites all are there now.
All are there. So if we talk about that, then we'll say you should definitely venture out and see Dapoli as an option. It's a beautiful option. Abhi to you will get a land in 50, 70, 80 lakhs.
How far is that? Near
It's on the connecting highway of Bombay to Goa.
Near Mopa.
Near Mopa. Yeah. So Mopa is of course little far. Okay. So it'll take approximately 2 hours to reach Mopa. So it's on the highway which is from Bombay to Goa.
Okay.
So the highway is developing.
It's beyond Mopa.
Yeah, it's beyond Mopa. So the highway is still developing. The government is putting in a lot of money to develop a airport also there now.
Okay.
So they're coming up with a beautiful airport. So you must invest in such places if you really want to enhance your money.
So wherever you see that margin,
scope.
Wherever you see that. So what role does technology play in your line of work, and obviously social media? Like everyone who's who's been on my beautiful show, has agreed. I agree. I think the world agrees that Instagram, social media is where you sell yourself nowadays. It's
Absolutely.
like your page 3. It's like the new newspaper.
Absolutely. What I'll say is, my father has really worked hard.
Yeah.
42 years of his life he's given to this trade. But the kind of achievement, the kind of name we could gag on was with Instagram and YouTube. Till date, of course, you were a respectable real estate person. You could have contacted, well versed, someone you can rely on, because I have a legal background as well. So who'll be your best person to contact for real estate when you have documentation assistance along with whatever property you're buying. But I will say that did not make so much of a difference when we started coming out with helping people, putting normal posts, guidance on real estate, on Instagram, on YouTube. Now we've made it a point. Technology is so important that we can
Yeah.
miss out on a meeting,
Yeah.
which is going to give us lakhs of money.
Yeah.
But we will not miss out doing a shoot.
Yes.
And we'll not miss out putting a reel every day at 6 p.m.
Correct.
So there is an entire team handling this, who's
Yes.
wherever I'm going and they're with a camera.
Yeah. So
shooting.
my next question is about that. How do you lead and manage your team?
So leading and managing a team is no doubt very difficult.
Yeah.
Honestly, in today's time,
What
when
is the leadership style? Completely a bossy boss or just like
No.
interactive?
See, you have to be really caring. You have to be a mixture. So your work has to be up to the mark. You have to tell them, you have to be strict. You have to tell them that this work has to be completed at a certain designated timing or whatever. But apart from that, you have to be really caring. The team who's with you all through the day, running with you here and there. You
Completely.
take care of their food. You take care of their
Yes,
other things,
yes.
which is really important. And I think Touchwood, my team would really say this to you, even if you talk to them behind the cameras.
Yeah.
People are here around.
And that brings about success because you have an effective system in place.
Exactly, system in place, and you can definitely have a word with them, that what do I do with them, how I am with them, otherwise off camera, how it is. And that's what the real reality of an individual, a successful entrepreneur is. So you
Yes.
need your team. A king is only a king when he has people around you to serve you in the right way. So you should always be that humble person in order to take care of them, and of course anyone and everyone who comes across in this entire process. So there are guards who come across as a person who's showing us the property. Once the transaction is done, we somewhat try to take care of them by sending them a small token. So these are my practices. I don't know who all is following it, but it really makes a lot of
So अलीशा, कितने लोग आते हैं जो प्रॉपर्टी में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हैं और कितने लोग जैसे कि वी टॉक दैट डिसइल्यूजन भी हैं क्योंकि उनके साथ बहुत धोखे हुए हैं, बहुत कब्जा हुआ है. सो व्हाट डू यू डू? तो क्लाइंट बेस को आप फॉरवर्ड कैसे करते हैं? उनका डर कैसे निकालते हैं? व्हाट स्ट्रैटेजीज हैव यू यूज्ड टू ग्रो योर बिजनेस and expand your client base? Is it word of mouth? What is it?
So definitely word of mouth is one of the major factors that is associated to our firm. Then we also, since I told you, we are guiding people through real estate through Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
Because of that, people rely a lot of trust in us, because the kind of things that we are revealing, no normal agent or broker would want to tell all those things that a layman goes through. जैसे एक आम आदमी को वो सब चीजें, वो सब लकूने डॉक्यूमेंट्स में पता भी नहीं लग सकते, जो हम नॉर्मल अपने शॉर्ट्स में साउदी प्रॉपर्टीज के चैनल पे बताते हैं. that अगर आपके उसमें ये चीज की कमी है, उसका एनओसी नहीं लगा हुआ या whatever XYZ डॉक्यूमेंट्स जो मेजर रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं वो अगर नहीं है completed, so you should not go for the transaction.
Yeah.
So we have spelled out a lot of points जो एक बिल्डर, एक ब्रोकर या एक रियल एस्टेट एजेंट एंड तक क्लाइंट से छुपा के रखता है कि डील खराब ना हो जाए. बट देयर इज नो हियर हैंकी पैंकी हियर इन द ब्लैक एंड द ग्रे एंड द व्हाइट साइड. इट्स ऑल व्हाट इज व्हाइट एंड व्हाट इज ब्लैक. सो नथिंग ग्रे इन माय फ्रेटर्निटी. मैं कुछ ऐसा नहीं रखते अंडर द कवर. व्हाटएवर इट इज, अगर कोई रियल एस्टेट प्रॉपर्टी में इन्वेस्ट करके नुकसान है या मिल सकता है या आने वाले टाइम में पोजेशन नहीं मिलेगा या कुछ और पेपर्स में गड़बड़ है, तो वी स्पेल आउट इनिशियली दैट दिस इज योर थिंग, योर टास्क. टुमारो वी आर नॉट टू बी alligator or blamed for
And
it.
also I feel कि हम अपने आप को बहुत इंटेलिजेंट समझते हैं, graduates and MBAs and we know it all, but
Yeah.
धोखा हमसे किसी के साथ भी हो सकता है और हुआ है. A lot of people have gone through
Exactly.
it. So how do you convince your people to have trust in you?
So I'll tell you a very, very close example of someone really associated to me. That person rented out 200 square yards koti. Parents choti umar mein, they're one brother and one sister, closely associated to our firm from a lot of time. So one brother and one sister, they they rented out their ground floor कि थोड़ी rental आमदन आती रहेगी, हमारा खर्चा चलता रहेगा.
Anybody would think
anybody would think like that. And ground floor पे और first floor पे खुद shift हो गए. And 200 square yards कोठी in Pitampura, very good locality and everything. So they rented that out. There was a Muslim lady took that over, and she had a son. So and there was 1-2 more sisters and friends who used to be regular visitors. 3 months she paid the rent. From the 4th month there was no rent. So for the next 6 months she never emptied the property. Neither was paying the rent, nor was acknowledging her messages, calls, whatever. They used to meet every day because same ही घर था.
Yeah.
But कोई acknowledgement नहीं थी. हाँ कल चली जाऊंगी, परसों चली जाऊंगी, like that. So then she came to me. She spelled out her problem that this is what is happening with us, and this is what has been doing. So अगर हम केस करेंगे या हम
which is not easy. Law is not easy in India.
हाँ, आप कंप्लेन करोगे, पुलिस का प्रॉपर्टी के साथ कोई मैटर नहीं है. दे कैन नॉट गेट यू अ पोजेशन विकेटेड, दे कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग. कुछ वो आपके साथ नहीं कर सकते अगर आप कोर्ट के थ्रू, उनको कोई ऑर्डर नहीं है. सो पहले आप कोर्ट में जाएंगे, 10-15 साल केस चलता रहेगा, फिर देखेंगे पोजेशन मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा.
तब तक आपने कितना खर्च दिया होगा.
वो एग्जैक्टली इज एक्सपेंसिव. आप लॉ हायर करेंगे, जुडिशरी, एग्जैक्टली. सो ऑल दैट आपको प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी. सो शी केम टू मी. दैट शुड हैव नॉट बीन प्रॉब्ली द आइडियल वे, बट आई वुड से कि अगर ऐसे लोग हैं, सो वी नीड अ वे आउट the other way with such people. So what I did, I went to her house at around 8:30. I requested that woman. 15-20 दिन पहले हमने नोटिस वॉल्स पे लगवा दिया था. उसके लीगली चले हम कि हमने 15-20 दिन पहले उसको नोटिस दे दिया that please empty the property or else we'll have to take down the possession from you. हमने उसके notices लगवा दिए, but still उसने property empty नहीं करी. Till the last day she gave me a commitment on the call that on the 15th or so and so date I'm going to empty the property. मैंने कहा ठीक है, fair enough. I'm going to be there to take the keys of the ground floor at so and so time. 8:30 मैं वहाँ पे पहुँच गई to take the keys. We gave her the entire day कि भैया वो खाली कर दे. So she acted up the whole drama कि वो खाली कर रही है. उसने सारा कुछ अपना वो कपड़े वपड़े बांध के बीच में जो एक वो वरांडा टाइप होता है, because old property थी, उसमें रख दिया, सब कुछ कर दिया. But अभी भी in her almirahs and everything was stacked up the way it was. But she acted up in front of us. So she thought that later in the night eventually रात हो जाएगी, तो who's gonna ask her, then it's gonna go on the next day and all of that. So she walked out around say 9 p.m. with her son, went to the market and said that I'm going to be back and just do it. बस मैं वो उसको बुलाने जा रही हूँ, ट्रक वाले को. So she came back. कोई ट्रक वाला तो था ही नहीं. अब what I did, मैंने उसका सामान जो बाहर वेरांडा में था वो वहीं था, और जो अंदर था वो अंदर था. And we just locked the room. हमने उसका ताला तोड़ दिया और उसका अपना ताला लगवा दिया. And I told her that the possession is yours. Now let's see. We made a 100 number complaint that this is what it is. She's given us the possession and now she's harassing us and all of that. So this is a very, very prime thing that has happened that I'm telling you and revealing you like this. But this is how sometimes you have to take stern steps, to protect yourself and protect your client. They are going through shit. Their one mentally challenged brother and the sister was all by herself, not able to do anything, and parents
but
नहीं थे.
That's what I keep telling my parents, and I'm like, आप क्यों डरते हो? इन्हीं चीजों से वो डरते हैं. Doesn't our law allow us a hardcore contract जहाँ पे लिखा हो कि you have to vacate the house. It's my house.
So see, hardcore contracts तो बहुत सारे होते हैं. हम रोज ही बनाते हैं, रोज ही लोगों को साइन कराते हैं,
और वो लोग तोड़ देते हैं.
जब किसी की इंटेंट ही खराब है, नियत ही खराब है, तो आपके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स क्या ही करेंगे. So sometimes, see, at the end of it, I would say human beings' intent really matter for anything that we are doing. इस केस में sum it up, we had to we got the possession vacated by 3 a.m. because the police was called by her and उसने बुलाया. पुलिस ने देखा that she was out of the possession. They could not get her the possession back at any cost. पुलिस का वो right ही नहीं है, so they could not take the possession, and it was of course not something that was easy. We had a lot of guts and all of that to do that, but we had to because there were two ladies fighting amongst ourselves, and we knew in the end it's going to be like a cat story, and
this
nothing
is actually like कभी-कभी टेढ़ी उंगली से
घी निकालना. Exactly, and that's what happened. And then what you mentioned that लोग डरते हैं, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है. So कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हमने करवा दिया, साइन किया, whatever we did. But कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के अतिरिक्त कई लोग फिर भी आपके ऊपर कोर्ट केस कर देते हैं. अभी रिसेंटली एक कोर्ट केस मैंने सॉल्व किया in which the person got the property. कोर्ट केस में हाई कोर्ट पे अपील डाली, कोर्ट विकेट हो गया, मतलब प्रॉपर्टी विकेट करा दी. हाई कोर्ट ने 3 साल के लिए प्रॉपर्टी वापस टेनेंट को दे दी अंडर द टेनेंसी लॉ, क्योंकि उन्होंने कहा हमें जरूरत है प्रॉपर्टी की. We want to operate our own business. It was a shop in Nehru Place. And the court said that they need the property for their whatever reasons, bona fide reasons, so we need to empty it. But court ने 3 years का grant दिया to the tenant कि आप 3 years और अपना business continue करो with half rent. So that was a leverage given, and in the meanwhile start setting up your business elsewhere. वो 3 साल हुए, they had handed over the peaceful possession, वापस दे दिया, बट उसके बावजूद 3 साल सोचने के बाद, पोजेशन देने के बाद, सब कुछ करने के बाद, उनसे हाफ रेंट पे 3 साल बिजनेस चलाने के बाद, 3 साल के बाद सडनली उन्होंने लोअर कोर्ट में एक और केस डाल दिया.
Oh my God.
दैट इन्होंने तो कहा था बोनाफाइड रीजंस हैं यूज करने के, पर आज तक प्रॉपर्टी यूज नहीं हुई, एम्प्टी पड़ी है. सो दैट लेडी यूज्ड टू लिव इन लंडन, वाज एन ओल्ड लेडी, द हस्बैंड डाइड इन कोविड, सो शी कुड नॉट फ्लाई बैक एंड कुड नॉट टेक ओवर व्हाटएवर बिजनेस शी वांटेड टू ऑपरेट. बट स्टिल पीपल आर सो मिस्चीवियस दैट दे नो कि कोई बाहर रहता है तो चलो इसकी प्रॉपर्टी इजीली कब्जा की जा सकती है, या इसकी प्रॉपर्टी इजीली ली जा सकती है. एंड शी इज अ सिंगल वुमन लेफ्ट नाउ, डॉटर्स हैं वो भी established, married in different parts of the world. So they tried to take it over, but फिर again we won the case, we did it for her, and the judgment was here like approximately 20 days back. मेरे ऑफिस ने ही वो केस लड़ा, and thankfully now we are all sorted and the property now belongs to you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So anyone who has a problem related to the property, you know where to go. I know where to go next. So you have, Alisha told us that your father has been a real mentor to you. You took a lot of inspiration from him.
Absolutely.
But anybody in your networking that you took your inspiration from has been a pivotal in your career?
No one, only my father. I'll say only my father, because I've seen him work hard like I think no one can. And the kind of name he holds in the market, I think people owe him crores of amount. Crores of amount. He's never fought for commissions. People have got their work done and in the end said namaste, thank you. आपकी commission तो हमें नहीं देनी. Someone said अभी देंगे. Someone said अभी 1 साल में देंगे. अभी हाथ टाइट हो गया, प्रॉपर्टी खरीदी है. कोई बात नहीं. So my father always said कोई बात नहीं. Sometimes transactions में उन्होंने लोगों की हेल्प करी, अपने से भी पैसे डाल दिए. कभी 5 लाख शॉर्ट हो गए तो अपने से डाल दिया, आप दे देना. So he's been an actual real mentor.
So that's actually one way you've given back to the community as well. You've shared your experience.
Yes.
You've actually helped people who had nowhere to go, and law is not easy
Yes,
everywhere.
yes.
Like
In this particular
discussed.
case also, जिसमें मैंने कब्जा खाली कराया, not a single penny I charged. That lady जो
How sweet is that?
Yeah, no. the amount that we gave to the professionals who helped us in this fraternity was also borne by me.
Oh, my God. Yeah. That is so nice. That is absolute. So you're a philanthropist as well, and gives back to the community.
We have to.
Girl who does.
We have to.
So how can the real estate industry become more inclusive and supportive of women and underrepresented groups? Again, same thing. So many people are just, they're out of the niceness of their hearts, they feel कि हम अच्छे हैं तो वो भी अच्छे होंगे, हमने रेंट ही तो मांगा, दे देंगे, and they don't get it back. So how do you represent them?
See, sometimes of course at the first stance we try to be really humble, we try to be polite, we try to get it mediated. That's my ultimate focus. We know अगर हम कोर्ट में जाएंगे या हम केस डालेंगे, that is easy, सिर्फ एक नोटिस ही तो भेजना है. But to start all of that and to get into the actual court stance, even your client, even the other party, they will all, वो कहते हैं ना जूते घिस गए कोर्ट जा जाके.
And they always target soft targets.
Soft
like कोई अकेली old
women,
lady है, उसकी property है, चलो यहाँ पे कब्जा कर लेते हैं, या कोई थोड़ा less financially secured है, यहाँ पे ये क्या लड़ेंगे, क्या पैसे खर्चेंगे.
True. So ऐसे लोगों के साथ nearly मैंने तो अपने पूरे करियर में बहुत हेल्प करने की कोशिश करी है. Sometimes I have taken stand as a male also. Being a female, I have actually gone to people's houses, made you and cry also for other people. लोगों के ऐसे कई बारी छत खाली कराई, कभी कुछ खाली कराया. I have helped a lot of people, and I can actually count on to people who will actually say this as an honorable thing, that yes, she stood with us even at 2 a.m. in the midnight and done it for us without expecting finances out of it.
Great. Alicia, also one thing, like everyone's trying, like we discussed Goa. Everyone wants a house now in Dubai or wants to invest in properties in Dubai because I think they're offering something like if you invest 2 crores, you get that golden visa or something like that.
You get that
and tax, you save tax.
It's a tax-free income that you're doing. The ROI is fantastic.
So what's happening there? Any advice for our viewers where to
see,
invest?
Dubai is definitely a very, very booming market and the returns are fantabulous. The ROI is very nice and we can never compare the sort of ROI to India or to parts of Delhi or wherever. We might be able to expect a little bit of ROI in Gurugram area, but we cannot compare it to other parts of Delhi. But when we talk about Dubai as an investment, it is very good since of course whatever income that you're getting is a tax-free income. Dubai has no income tax at all. So whatever amount you're sending from here is well versed, vested in the right sort of of an investment, giving you returns from day one. So they have plans. Shobha is one of the finest realtor there. I'm associated to them. I'm associated to other brands as well in Dubai. So definitely it is a booming market, and people can consider it even if they want to start from a steep investment like 2 crores. Definitely you can get.
So now I know where to invest next. Dubai is my main.
Absolutely.
Alicia, thank you so much for coming on our show, and I hope कि हमारे listeners को बहुत सारी information मिली हो real estate के बारे में, because as I said, we all think that we know it all, but we actually don't know it all. Builders have a lot of loopholes which actually benefit them and not the customer or the client most of the times. It happens. But thank you so much. You know where to go if you have any queries about real estate or your investment options, or you want that beautiful farmhouse, which I definitely want in the future. This is your host Amanpreet Wahi signing off. Thank you, my love, for having us here, for making you come to this show. It was absolutely a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.